Hello everyone, welcome to Horizon Forbidden West live gameplay series। पिछली वीडियो में हम लोग जो म्यू कॉलरन था उसको क्लियर करने की ट्राई कर रहे थे। पुअर क्वालिटी की वजह से वो हम लोगों को बंद करना पड़ा। एनीवेज, उसमें ज़्यादा गेम प्ले मिस नहीं हुआ है, उसको हमने क्लियर कर लिया। कुछ ओवरराइड्स मिले हैं, थोड़े बहुत ओवरराइड्स करप्टेड हैं, उनको ठीक कर लेते हैं।
Oh, Aloy, your Karja friend came through. She went to that Oseram camp you two were looking for, to the southwest.
मतलब चलाना।
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Hi guys. Frankhorn primary nerve. फ्रैंकहॉर्न हो गया, स्क्रैपर हो गया, प्लाउ हॉर्न, वाइड मॉ। अब हम लोग फ्रैंकहॉर्न्स को ओवरराइड कर पाएंगे। जाके इससे बात करें। जो क्या कर रही है?
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. You sure you're okay being alone in here?
I have Gaia, and learning how to interpret the glyphs of the old ones, it keeps me occupied.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy. Seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point. to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvest passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
So she is not just a grave singer, she's a warrior. Nice.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields... But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already.
Jax Emilie.
Did Gaia tell you anything about Zenith?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
You mentioned you've been teaching yourself how to read?
Yes. Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids, but Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the
Sorry.
good ones. Trust me. So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
I need to go, but if you need anything, you can contact me through your focus.
I'll keep that in mind.
तो ये था जो का कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट. We've got to know some things about her. अब आगे चलते हैं. अपनी साइड क्वेस्ट्स देखते हैं क्या क्या है. जॉब्स मेनली. पोशन पाउच, बम, लाइट एरो, हंटर एरो क्विवर को बनाना है. पिकारी बोन. यहाँ पर है पिकारी. एरिया में स्वैम्प है. स्वैम्प में घुसने का तो मन नहीं है मेरा. कॉलड्रन न्यू कंप्लीट हो चुका है. आगे है टाओ. 2 कॉलड्रन्स कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं हम लोग. अलग सीन में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सीधा ईथर के पास चले क्या. ये क्या है. अननोन कॉलड्रन. यहाँ पर भी एक कॉलड्रन है. सीधा ईथर के पास ही चलते. मेन क्वेस्ट ही करते हैं. द ब्रोकन स्काई. Skills. Sustained burst. Entire clip of balls. ये सही है. अब 3 स्किल्स बची. हंटर में चला. वॉरियर बो. स्प्रेड शॉट. ये करते हैं.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
There's a tall neck south of here that's been acting twitchy. Something's wrong with it, but I'm not sure what. Might be smart to stay alert if you run into it.
Good to know.
malfunctioning.
It's rather like a tall neck. If I can override it, it'll give me useful data on the surrounding area. I should check it out.
Nora Sentinel. Concentration, stamina regeneration. आउटपुट तो सही है ये. खरीद लेते हैं. Frostbite Warrior Bow. Sharp shot. Hunter bow. Tripcaster. फायर है यहाँ पे, एसिड है, नॉर्मल है. ठीक है.
Definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
ना, अभी नहीं करेंगे. अभी ये इधर के पास चलना है. एक मेन क्वेस्ट करते हैं, उसके बाद फिर देखेंगे बाकी की साइड क्वेस्ट.
I'll land out here as soon as I'd like to. But we'll be able to heal all of it. Once Guy is strong enough to capture Hephaestus.
ये है पिकारी. हंटर एरो क्विवर. अब बस एक वर्क बेंच खोजनी है आसपास. यहाँ पे वर्क बेंच नहीं थी ना. एक मैनुअल सेव. Weapons upgrade, pouch upgrades. क्या है? हंटर को इसका भी अब जॉब क्रिएट कर दें. Weapons upgrade. Green chain fragment. अच्छा टाइम प्रोग्रेस कर सकते हैं इधर से. क्विक सेव. ये है अननोन टॉलनेक.
North settlement. I have to watch my step.
Unknown settlement.
Not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the clanlands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior who defeated Gruta, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. And our ways. We will be watched.
Your enemy.
Arrow hand.
I don't need a chaplain telling me what battles to fight.
The real battle is arguing with you.
ये कौन है?
I'm wounded. What's going on?
Draka.
Look, we don't get those hearts, we don't get water, then everyone dies. I'm going back to the pens. I'll gut those machines myself.
So machines did this?
An Easterner with a hair like blood. The Outlander from the embassy.
You killed Greta, Regala's champion. He was one of ours.
It's Aloy, and I'm not looking for any trouble.
Maybe I could use some trouble right about now.
Out there is a big herd my people harvest. We take the machines' hearts, send them to our capital, get paid with water. It's harder every year. Killer machines keep showing up to defend the herd. Last one hit us right as we were penning up our prey. Nearly wiped us out. But our quarry is still in the pens, which means if I can get their hearts, we can trade for the water we need.
If you go out there alone, you'll probably wind up dead, Draka.
I'm not going alone, Chaplain. The great champion killer's coming with me.
Chaplain.
How about you answer some questions first? What can you tell me about this herd?
Been there for years. We harvest the parts we need from it. No more, no less. New machines always show up to replace our kills.
What about the killer machines you mentioned?
They guard the herd. The more we take out, the more arrive. First sawtooths, then ravagers. Now, a sandblasted thunderjaw. Hit us right as we were herding machines into our pens. Had to leave half my hundred behind to fend it off.
Thunderjaw.
The ones you see here.
I don't think I'm ready to fight the Thunderjaw yet.
You mentioned the capital gives you water.
There's no giving. We pay tribute for it with machine parts. Hearts being the most valuable. Every other desert village has some resource to exchange. But the capital of Scalding Spear is the only one with a constant supply of water. Here in dry country, it's the same as holding everyone's lives in their hands.
It is the way of the desert. How we've always survived.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you like this commander of yours.
Survival in the desert requires a more disciplined approach than that of other clans.
Means she really likes her rules and order.
But you don't.
I just don't like hers.
This is insubordination.
I must be dehydrated.
I heard him calling you chaplain. What does that mean?
It means I've survived our youth and outlived my brethren in many battles. As such, I counsel the Desert Clan. Those who reach my age are meant to share our wisdom with the young. Keep them on the true warrior's path when their stubbornness kicks up dust and clouds it.
You knew Regala's champion, Gruda.
He was one of ours. So was Regala. Desert Clan's pride and joy.
Why is she attacking her own people?
Regala
She
is from the
feels
Desert
betrayed.
Clan.
Regala was a legend among our clan, fearless and unrelenting. A marshal to Hikaru, chief of all Tenakth. His judgment made flesh.
What changed?
The Karja king asked for peace, and Hikaru agreed. Regala wanted payment in kind for the atrocities the Karja committed. A Tenakth empire that would push into the east. So she challenged Hikaru's decision. He had no choice but to face her in combat.
Hikaru won. She should have died by his hand then, but the chief let her live. For Tenakth, that kind of mercy is a bitter drink.
Now that she rides machines and murders marshals, we might not be able to ignore her camps in the desert for much longer.
No one in the Desert Clan's touching those camps. This is between Regala and Hikaru. If the chief's strong enough to lead, he'll prevail. If he doesn't, he'll make way for one who is.
That's a little harsh, isn't it?
So's the desert.
Okay.
I'll help you harvest those pen machines if I can. Probably better if you don't do it on your own. Seems like your village needs you right now.
I like her.
An outlander after my own heart. We can leave now, or I can meet you at our outpost southeast of here.
बाद में मिलेंगे इधर से.
I have something to take care of first. You go on ahead.
I'll wait at the outpost for as long as I can.
May the Ten protect you then. I'll await your return and report to the capital.
Yeah, you do that.
मेरा घोड़ा कहाँ गया? चार्जर. स्कॉल्डिंग स्पीयर. ये है स्कॉल्डिंग स्पीयर. क्या हो रहा है?
Sounds like there are people in trouble.
Nora! Hey! Over here! You, Nora! Can you assist us with these chargers?
Nora's fighting the charger!
That doesn't mean you can stop them.
Now we have a chance!
What's that?
That one, Kitaka!
Pick your target. Take your time. Fire discipline, Hatato.
We're not out of this.
Rise to the challenge.
तोड़ना पड़ेगा क्या इनको? हाँ अब
That's the last of the chargers. Let's find out what those Tanakh are doing.
Hatato, over here.
I'm guessing you're a Tanakh patrol. How did you end up in trouble with those chargers?
You need to answer our questions. We don't answer yours.
अच्छा जी.
Hatato, she just fought on our side.
That doesn't mean she's an ally.
That's pretty much exactly what that means. And we've enough to do chasing down these Regala zealots without picking fights with Nora warriors.
Regala's Desert Tanakh. We should be fighting alongside her instead of sitting this out.
Regala has forgotten her duty and let her anger at the Karja draw us into... We will speak about this later. You fought with courage and honor. You're free to go on to the Grove, Nora.
The Grove?
Our capital. If you want to spend time in this area, you'd be wise to check in with the commanders there.
Regala's broken her duty, then why aren't we bringing her to justice?
Because we follow orders. And orders are we stay neutral in this fight.
What sort of soldier hides from a fight?
Questions like that got us closer to Sergeant.
Yeah, Picari.
Seems like there's a way to climb this tarmac.
Vulture feather. Thunderjaw. Prairie dog. ये क्या था? अच्छा, माउंटेन की शैडो है.
I'm getting close to Ether's location. I said it would be in some kind of physical processor. An ancient ruin. Turned into a Tanakh stronghold? Could Ether be inside? Poking around's not going to be easy with Tanakh's warriors everywhere.
This F-38 reserve is one of our 4 surviving planes used by Joint Task Force Hot Zone Crisis. A 6th generation VTOL. Consider Hilo to the Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum.
We are made of steel. We will not yield.
Deca.
Regala's forces may seem strong now, but...
Her machines took out my entire squad.
Remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still, they stood firm. They didn't falter. And neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
You know who I am?
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes, you are known to us. I am Deca, chaplain of the Lowland clan.
Lowland
Come to speak
clan.
with Chief Hikaru.
Not quite.
Desert clan,
There's
Lowland
something I
clan.
need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Hikaru yahin pe hai.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the 10. I can show you them, if you like. On the way to the chief.
मिलवा के मानेगी.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
Why does Hikaru want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not for us. With us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
These visions, you said they're the records of the 10. Who are they?
Old ones. Who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Many more. Once this place was filled with light and sound.
Museum.
But over the years, they've fallen into darkness. One by one. That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions. Etched in our flesh. Passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
This is the grove.
The far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the 10.
This should be interesting.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Their full truths are lost to us. It's the chaplain's duty to make sense of these visions as best we can.
Led by weapons were
The 10 were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory. All Tenakth seek to follow their example.
Soldier of 10.
Mika Kardori. Joanne Leroy. इसको देख के इन लोग ने अपना नाम टेनाक्थ रख लिया क्या 10
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
भगवान Fashav's personal mark. Take otherwise and persistent shutdown. ये कौन है? Untala.
You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the old ones. But now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to steal it, and other artifacts from Tenakth territory. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her. But then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
Delta Juliet 9, you are weapons-free and clear to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the 10 should be remembered.
ये black box है क्या?
I'm not sure what you mean by the 10. These voices came from the final battle of the Old Ones.
Another battle? I could learn more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. I will see to it that they're treated with proper respect. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers. We will honor them.
Why do you want these recordings?
Every battle teaches its soldiers. We should learn those lessons and honor those who fell. That is our way.
Do you get many Oseram delvers in Tenakth territory?
Fewer every time we catch them, but those thieving rats would do anything for the shards. There'll always be some who will risk coming here.
And what do you do with the ones you catch?
Delvers spend their lives in the dust. So we bury them in it, alive. Let me know when you have one that you'll part with.
If I find more of those recordings, I'll bring them back to you.
Otala. Black boxes, yes. Exhibit allows us to hear the final moments using an interface. Sterling Milky. We can listen to any flight recorded that implies.
My focus can detect beacons from those recording devices. Should help me to find any others that are still out there.
ये क्या है? और विजन इधर क्या है? सब में ग्लिच है.
During their war, the Ten climbed sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength. Something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
Seized the desert. Others raging sands. Their soldiers bring enemy surprises.
What's this one about?
The Ten waged war against their enemy in the desert heat, a land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They take that as a compliment.
Man versus machine. चलो हो गया है इसका. अब थ्रोन रूम में चलता है. बड़ा मजेस्टिक थ्रोन रूम है यार. वहाँ पे उल्टा प्लेन लटका हुआ है.
The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
I'm ready.
Good. Come.
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
Cortalo.
The savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regalla's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there, too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tanakh, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kurut. I've sent out a call for the competition, but since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of the assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Kurut. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans had balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Tekote.
Force him to submit.
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold the Kulruk with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use.
Cortalo.
I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
I'm sorry about Fashav.
Tonight in Karja. No Outlander ever earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian, that peace with the Karja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange. The Karja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Karja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll,
You wanted to learn from them.
as I learned from Fashaw.
Regala your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals, the point of my spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regala despises the Karja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
What did you do when Regala challenged you?
If you were Tenakth, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
So Regala wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raze it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
What exactly is the Cool Route?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Cool Route. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together as peacekeepers.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tenakth in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule, which is why you must ensure the next Cool Route takes place.
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Cool Route?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their command...
Me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tenakth respect strength, and you drove Regala back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Katalo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed. They will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Katalo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
You said you saw what's in the basement?
I did, on the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine to savor, or so I thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of blue struck this place. That chamber.
Gaia dies, and Aether arrives.
All around me, the visions of the grove grew louder and brighter, and suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded,
Air
never to be
marshals.
seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the cool route. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regala attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hums with power. You will see it for yourself after the cool route. This I swear.
I'll do what you want, and go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Dekka. यहाँ पे और भी कुछ था क्या? डेटा एडवर्ड de la Hoya.
Marshal Catallo is waiting for you.
Miracle. And Faraday. Hard zone. And Faraday. तो इसकी स्पीच सुन के ये इंस्पायर हो गया. Dekka.
Come, let us speak.
1 minute.
Hikaru said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regala's rebels in the area.
Machines and rebels. Nothing I haven't faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's domain. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
Cleaving sharp bow. अच्छा, टीयर ब्लास्टर. $74.52. Echo shell. Machine muscle. Metal shards. Alright.
If I'm gonna get ether, guess I'll have to play along with Hikaru. I better meet up with Marshal Catallo at Stonecrest. It'll be faster if I ride a machine.
Stonecrest कहाँ? Up north. Bristleback.
Get out of my way!
Roller back.
Please, stranger! Help me kill this thing! Now the time... It's turf! Just die already!
Alright guys, आज की वीडियो यहीं ख़त्म करते हैं. वीडियोस पसंद आ रही है तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. मैं मिलता हूँ आपसे अगली वीडियो में. गुड बाय.